If you're planning a trip this year and Guatemala isn't on your list yet, we definitely think it should be, and here's our top 5 reasons why. After having lived and traveled around this beautiful country for the better part of the last year, we understand why most people who come here fall in love with it.
Yep.
So let's get into it. The first thing you see when you get here, when you walk out the doors of the airport, you see a bunch of Guatemalans waiting for their family, and it is one of the most beautiful things you will see.
The people here are just so kind, and they're so just generous, and they're so patient. They will like take their time when talking to you about Spanish, which is so appreciated as we're trying to learn Spanish ourselves.
Right.
But also they're just like, a really great example of this would be like our market, Maria and Marcelo.
Yeah.
We go there a few times a week to pick up our necessities.
We
and
love them.
More than once we have left tortillas or eggs or something
eggs.
at the market, and Maria will come running out and she'll be like, "You forgot your eggs." And it's just, that is so telling of how the Guatemalan people are. They are just always—
From day one.
From day one.
They're so kind, so welcoming,
Yeah.
so generous for tourists. I mean, some countries are not super friendly with tourists, but here we have never once had a situation where someone wasn't kind, you know.
And anytime we ask questions, they're always more than willing to answer and help. So
we just quickly wanted to talk about how amazing and friendly and hospitable the Guatemalan people are, because there are a lot of misconceptions about Central America, and if you're worried about safety here, check out our video. I think it'll be like right over there at the top of the screen.
Another thing we wanted to bring up is proximity to the United States.
Yeah.
That was a key factor for us because we could get here from the southern region of the United States in like 3 hours.
Yeah, it's like a 3-hour flight.
And we don't have to worry about time changes and any of that stuff.
Jet lag
affecting you. So you
hit
can—
the ground running.
Yeah, you can get here and hit the ground running and just like have a very full, easy vacation.
Yeah.
So next thing we want to talk about is cost. One of the biggest questions we get about coming to Guatemala is how much it's going to cost. So we're going to break that down for you a little bit. These are estimates, so bear with us.
And like averages, you know, based on our experience, you can, it's a huge spectrum, right? But this is the averages, which you'll typically find throughout Guatemala.
Yeah. So starting with accommodation, you can look to pay anywhere between $8 to $15 for a hostel bunk. That's pretty standard around here. If you're looking for a private room, you're looking to pay anywhere between $25 and $50. There's a spectrum in that luxury as well. And then anything more, you know, up a notch,
more elevated, more luxurious, you're looking at more
50
than,
plus.
Yeah.
And then food. So if you're looking at street food, so local cuisine, Commodore kind of style food, it's like $2 to $5. And then if you're doing like average restaurant cost,
like a nice little mom and pop sit down restaurant, I would say you're looking at between $5 and $12, you know, and then anything nicer, a nice evening out, eating at a restaurant, you're looking at over $12, $15 plus dollars.
Yeah, easily.
Per plates. And alcohol, beers between like 15 and 30 Q. I'll put the conversion at the bottom there, but that's kind of like beer cocktail prices that we've seen.
Again, all of this can vary.
Especially by location, you know, because if you go to Samuk Champay or Tikal, you're in the park and you're limited to those, you know,
those restaurants.
Those restaurants, they might have an elevated price.
Exactly. Or in Antigua, you're going to expect to pay a little bit more
than you would at a mom and pop shop here in San Juan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So next would be transportation. So transportation, there's a million different ways to get around Guatemala, and there's also private, public, you know, all kinds of options for you, but
this is not going to be an all-inclusive guide for transportation, but this is
a rough start. So you can estimate how much you're going to be spending and how long it's going to take you to get places.
For sure. Like Ubers and tuk-tuks are between $1 and $5. Same with chicken buses or camionetas. We paid, what was it, to get from Quetzaltenango or Xela to San Pedro.
It was like 25 Q a piece.
Yeah, and that's a long trip. That's like over 3 hours.
Yeah.
Comparatively to getting from Antigua to Lake Atilan, we pay 125 Q per person.
Yes.
Which that'll be like, I don't know.
$15?
$14?
Yeah, something in that ballpark.
And that's also another 3.5-hour ride. So you can get places quite cheaply, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Or affordably.
And then there's lancha rides, and those are going to vary on distance, but we, for instance, from San Pedro to Panajachel, pay 25.
25 one way, 50 there and back.
Yeah, sorry.
So the same price as what we paid getting from Quetzaltenango to here is the same price we pay from San Pedro to Pana on a lancha.
Perfect. Yep.
So when it comes to like excursions and tours,
Are you kidding?
I don't know. Bear with us if you hear a saw or construction in the background. We've been
so
trying
sorry.
to plan out this video all day.
And we just couldn't wait anymore.
We just decided to go for it. As you can see, sun is kind of going down.
Yeah.
So when it comes to like excursions or group tours, we did some research and we were basing this around like the average Acatenango hike.
Very popular activity here
Yeah.
in Guatemala.
Hiking an active volcano.
Yes.
If that's not one reason why you should come here, I don't know what it
The
is.
coolest thing.
So unfortunately, actually, we haven't even done it yet.
No, well, you've done it. I haven't done it yet.
Yeah, so we're looking to do that sometime this year. Average prices for like a budget tour is between $60 and $80 per person. And then you're looking at more of a...
Like your private cabin kind of stay at the top is going to be around like 100, 120, I believe.
I think so.
Yeah.
And then if you're looking for more luxurious kind of group tours, you're going to be looking at more than 120 plus. We've done a couple of different excursions here in Guatemala. One of them being we went for a waterfall hike right over in Santiago, Adiland, right outside of it. And we think it's possibly three Quetzals, but definitely two, just on our way to hike at this waterfall. And that was $65 per person, and we had a wonderful time. They leave from Pana and Santa Cruz here in Lake Adiland.
It was a wonderful experience. So that's the kind of thing you can look to pay for when you're doing
very
experiences.
affordable in my opinion. If you're coming from the US, if you're coming from Europe, you're watching our channel from wherever you are, and you're planning on coming to Guatemala for a very fun filled, adventure filled, luxury, whatever you want.
You can do it on a budget.
You can do it on a budget or whatever budget you have.
Yes.
So, which is really cool.
Another huge reason to come to Guatemala because there's just so much beautiful nature around you. I mean, you can walk out your hostel or hotel door and see a volcano. There's like 30 volcanoes here in Guatemala, so there's a good chance you walk outside and turn your head and there will be one, which is crazy because we come from like cornfields in Ohio and
everything is flat.
Yeah,
you can
and
see for
so
miles.
Looking around and seeing these absolutely magnificent volcanoes everywhere is just astounding.
Yeah, and not just volcanoes. I mean, but the wildlife here is crazy. Talking about Quetzals, we went up to Tikal and saw howler monkeys.
Yeah, they're just like swinging above our heads.
Yeah, spider monkeys, howler monkeys.
Yeah.
It was incredible. Toucans
flying around everywhere.
If you're a bird watcher, if you like to look for wildlife, if you're if you're into bird watching, definitely come here.
There's a very big bird watching community here because there is so much natural jungle and wildlife.
Yeah.
Guatemala is so well preserved for so many different types of climates and vegetation and, animals here. So, there are people who spot jaguars in Tikal. So you can have like an incredible nature experience here. Even if you're just into hiking, there's some incredible peaks here. There's some incredible Indian Nose hike is another great destination. And then there's, of course.
We just got done with Trek Guatemala. We did a 4-day trek from Antigua to Lake Adiland. And I know they have them from Quetzaltenango or Xela to Lake Adiland as well. Those are the couple 4-day treks. And we had so much fun. We highly recommend. We cannot wait to do more hiking, get outdoors a little bit more. But the nature here, the wildlife is something
unmatched
that I've never personally experienced in such abundance in a country.
In a close-up way.
I was gonna say in a country that's the size of Tennessee. To put it in perspective to fellow people from the U.S., like that's wild.
This is our dog Mango down here. At any point, if you see him wandering around, he's a good boy.
He's a good boy. Our fifth and final point is kind of a twofer. It's culture and the festivals here. Also unparalleled in my opinion. I think. It's almost like that there's something going on every single weekend here. They have a festival season, but I don't know if it really stops.
It's all year round. Are you kidding? They love finding reasons to celebrate here, and that is such a wonderful part of the culture, is that they just love celebrating anything. They set off bombas and fireworks, they're constantly celebrating life, and that's a really beautiful thing here.
Yeah, one of the most incredible things I've seen is how alive the Mayan culture is here. We stay in San Pedro here on Lake Adiland, and just every time we leave our front door or go to the next town, I mean, there is so much art.
Yes.
There is so many murals.
There's beautiful artwork. Yeah, murals painted everywhere. These women are in traditional clothing. Even the men are in traditional clothing. And their textiles here are so colorful and so beautiful, and they hand make them. And that is just such a special part of their culture here, is just how much the arts and the color play a part of their day-to-day life. And they celebrate with those same colors for all of the festivals that they have here. Sumpango was one of the most colorful experiences I've ever had in my life.
I know.
There's 50-foot kites that are just being propped up.
Probably even bigger, right?
Yeah, I mean, massive.
Massive kites flying, decorated, and like they spend all year decorating some of these, and it's something that's been on my bucket list for so long. We got to experience it back in November, and it was incredible. Semana Santa is another festival that we recommend going to, and probably a lot of you are wanting to come to Guatemala to see. It is Holy Week. Every single day there is something going on, and it is so beautiful, from processions to back to the traditional dress. You can kind of see like Mayan and Christian or Catholicism kind of almost
come together,
which that's a whole other video about.
But it's such a unique thing to see them kind of take tradition and, you know, new culture and merge them and make something that's totally their own. It's always so incredible to experience it from the outside looking in, and like watching them, you know, just really enjoy and be a part of this on a regular basis. It's all the time. I mean, there's ferias here that happen around the lake for a week long.
Which would be considered maybe like a state or, I don't know, maybe a county fair, but they have them for every single little pueblo around here, and they're nuts.
There's, you know, like Ferris wheels and bumper cars, and there's a stage blasting music at all.
Music going on. This past one last year we were able to go to here in San Pedro. They did the Palo de Volador, or the Baile. They did the flying stick dance that happens in Acatenango, but they did it for the first time in over 20 years here in San Pedro, and it was incredible. The whole town came out to see it.
It was so special,
and that was part of the fair. The fair
week. It was the start of it.
The market culture here is incredible, right? I know we're getting a little off on the festivals and stuff, because we love the festivals, but everyday market culture is something we love to see when we go to other countries. We want to experience the markets.
And Guatemala is known for their like vegetables and like growing fruits here. And
they're like the garden of Central America or something, like the fruit basket of Central America.
They are known for their produce here, and it shows. Like, we have had some of the most delicious fruit here, and we want to go to and biggest. I mean, I've had carrots as long as my arm.
I know.
But it is just such an amazing part of Guatemala to appreciate. Is just how, you know, vibrant and how beautiful their produce is, and how, if that's something you appreciate, is fresh, delicious food, Guatemala is another
100%.
Yeah, it's another great reason to come.
We didn't even touch on like coffee and chocolates. Like, that is an incredible part of their culture here as well. We've went on plenty of coffee tastings and chocolate tastings. And they take so much pride in the cocoa and the coffee beans.
It is a huge part of their culture here, and a major export that they have here as well as coffee. And it's so
ingrained in like the Mayan traditions here as well. So it's just, there's so many things, I guess, to wrap up why we think you should come to Guatemala in 2026 and have it be part of, or at least on the list of potential countries to take a trip to, because it's so special. You know, from the people to the affordability and the proximity to the states, or ease to get here from other countries, all the way to the nature and the wildlife, to the festivals and culture and just traditions.
And we have barely touched on the amount of things that you can do here in Guatemala and the things that you can enjoy. There are a million reasons to come to Guatemala. These are just things that we think that we appreciate and we wanted to tell you about.
100%.
If you guys have any questions about anything we've mentioned, drop them in the comment section. Please like this video and interact with it in some way. Share it to someone who may be planning a trip to Guatemala.
And if you want to possibly support us, we have our Patreon linked in the description. We're trying our go at this content creation thing, and we're just trying to show as much love to the people
we have to feed
around
Mango,
us.
Okay, please.
Trying to feed Mango Man. We're trying to show off a little bit of love of Guatemala and why you should come here. So let us know.
Yep, go ahead.
Let us know if you have any questions, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye, guys.
See ya. Nice.
That was good.
That was good.
I mean, we're gonna have to touch it up a little bit, but I mean, great. Cheers to life.
I just pushed record, so people are gonna see your hairy armpits.
Hell yeah. And my guns. I'm just kidding. I don't have any guns.